Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
An instrumentality needed for an undertaking or to perform a service. The act of arranging a piece of music for an orchestra and assigning parts to the different musical instruments. An artifact, or system of artifacts, that is instrumental in accomplishing some end. The act of providing or using the instruments needed for some implementation. The instruments called for in a musical score or arrangement for a band or orchestra. An artifact, or system of artifacts, that is instrumental in accomplishing some end. A subsidiary organ of government created for a special purpose. The quality of being instrumental for some purpose. Man-made equipment that orbits around the Earth or the Moon. The act of implementing the control of equipment with advanced technology, usually involving electronic hardware. Automation replaces human workers by machines. Equipment used to achieve automatic control or operation. This factory floor is a showcase for automation and robotic equipment. The condition of being automatically operated or controlled. Automation increases productivity. Equipment in a motor vehicle that cools the engine. A mechanism for keeping something cool. Utility that provides electricity. Equipment in a motor vehicle that provides electricity to start the engine and ignite the fuel and operate the lights and windshield wiper and heater and air conditioner and radio. Equipment that involves the controlled conduction of electrons, especially in a gas or vacuum or semiconductor. Equipment in a motor vehicle that cools the engine. Equipment and supplies of a military force. A vehicle with wheels drawn by one or more horses. Equipment in a motor vehicle or aircraft that delivers fuel to the engine. Equipment or apparatus used in playing a game. Set the level or character of. A mechanism for transmitting motion for some specific purpose, as the steering gear of a vehicle. Wheelwork consisting of a connected set of rotating gears by which force is transmitted or motion or torque is changed. The fool got his tie caught in the gear train. A toothed wheel that engages another toothed mechanism in order to change the speed or direction of transmitted motion. Equipment consisting of miscellaneous articles needed for a particular operation or sport, etc. Equipment that makes life possible in otherwise deadly environmental conditions. The astronauts relied on their life support systems. Medical equipment that assists or replaces important bodily functions and so enables a patient to live who otherwise might not survive. Equipment that makes life possible in otherwise deadly environmental conditions. Medical equipment that assists or replaces important bodily functions and so enables a patient to live who otherwise might not survive. The patient is on life support. Artifact made by weaving or felting or knitting or crocheting natural or synthetic fibers. She measured off enough material for a dress. Having substance or capable of being treated as fact, not imaginary. Having material or physical form or substance. The tangible substance that goes into the makeup of a physical object. Coal is a hard black material. A person judged suitable for admission or employment. He was university material. Concerned with or affecting physical is distinct from intellectual or psychological well-being. Material needs. Concerned with worldly rather than spiritual interests. Material possessions. Derived from or composed of matter. The material universe. Directly relevant to a matter, especially a law case. His support made a material difference. Information, data or ideas or observations, that can be used or reworked into a finished form. The archives provided rich material for a definitive biography. Things needed for doing or making something. Writing materials. Equipment and supplies of a military force. Equipment for a navy. Man-made equipment that orbits around the Earth or the Moon. Equipment consisting of miscellaneous articles needed for a particular operation or sport, etc. Equipment used by a photographer. Equipment used to treat diseases with X-rays or radioactivity. Someone responsible for keeping records. Equipment for making records. A tubular wind instrument with 8 finger holes and a fipple mouthpiece. A barrister or solicitor who serves as part-time judge in towns or boroughs. Equipment for making records. Equipment for making records. Equipment used to rescue passengers in case of emergency. Equipment used in robotics. Man-made equipment that orbits around the Earth or the Moon. A person who follows or serves another. Any celestial body orbiting around a planet or star. Broadcast or disseminate via satellite. Surrounding and dominated by a central authority or power. A city and its satellite communities. Equipment designed to serve a specific function. An act that incriminates someone on a false charge. The way something is organized or arranged. It takes time to learn the setup around here. Equipment needed to participate in a particular sport. Any equipment constantly used as part of a profession or occupation.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.